I said, no, I'm not going.
Did that?
And I did it openly. I didn't try to run to Canada or anything. I said, this war in particular is wrong, and war in general is wrong. Sometimes unavoidable, but wrong. And someone has to refuse, you know. So I did, and they sentenced me to 2 years in federal prison. And that changed me. I became a social realist and tried to create visual essays about what's going on in the world. I mean, you know, when you had a demonstration in the early 70s for, you know, anti-war or for justice or whatever, you know, it was sort of routine to have 10, 20,000 people show up. Now you have a demonstration, you know, maybe 800, 900 people might show up. That's it seems like it's different now. There's still racism. There are still nuclear weapons. There's still war. There's terrorism. I think the biggest issue now, which I try to bring into a lot of my art, is the income, economic inequality. The painting behind me, called Breadline, was inspired by a breadline. There's some sort of food bank down on Broadway in Oakland that I pass by from time to time. There's always people lined up getting bags full of food and leaving. So I reframed that situation in this painting, made it sort of a Italian Renaissance style, and added this apparently affluent woman in the middle of it, carrying all her boxes and gifts. This show is, well, it's not totally without humor, but there's not much. Some people think that Litter Beach is a funny painting. I mean, I'm not a politician or a philosopher or a sociologist or political scientist. You know, I mean, I'm just a pictorializer, and that's the way I try to make my contribution. And occasionally I feel like I get some ideas across to some people.